RNE-TV, where the tea is free. Welcome to RNE-TV, where you can disagree. RNE-TV.
What's up, guys, and welcome to the first episode of Rne Tea. I'm your host, Elijah Slater, and to my left...
Hi, what's up, guys? My name is Kirslyn, and I'm a senior.
Hey y'all, my name is Christy and I'm a senior.
And to my right...
Hi guys, I'm Chelsea and I'm a junior.
Hi guys, I'm Liz and I'm a junior.
So as you know, we all are involved in relationships some way, somehow. Either of us have broken up, gotten together, been with somebody, haven't been with somebody, know about friends that's been in relationships, doesn't know about friends that have been in relationships. Either way, we know about relationships. So guess what? That will be our topic today. My first questions for you ladies is, what do you look for in a significant other?
Well, let's start with Christy since she already has a man.
Okay, that's right.
I just look for someone that has the same interests as me and somebody that really just has the same morals, which is the bigger part, because when I look for somebody, I don't look for just somebody temporary, I look for somebody that I'm going to build a life with.
For me, it's mainly about personality. I'm like, if you're, okay, you could be a 10, but then have no personality, which makes you like a 5. So personality is a big thing for me, and like open-mindedness, that's a word, yes. And then someone who's spontaneous, yeah.
For me, I mean, you know how people always say that looks don't matter? Well, that's obviously a lie to everybody. You know, looks does matter to a certain degree. For me, I have to at least be attracted to you at first, but then your personality is what builds it. I want someone I can laugh with, play video games with, like that kind of thing. I just want someone to vibe with, almost like a best friend.
For me, I need someone to like look on things that's like a major topic to me, like in the same viewpoint. I can't have someone that doesn't view things as the same as me, because then we're just gonna fight all the time. But personality for sure is huge for me.
What I look for in a significant other is somebody to be a queen to my king. They have to be understanding, they have to be able to talk to me. Communication is very important because, you know, nowadays people want to argue and bicker instead of figuring out the solution to the problem. I'm just looking for somebody that cares and somebody that is open to new ideas and new interests, because I like spontaneous stuff in my relationships, and that's pretty much it. What is your definition of the talking stage?
Honestly, I don't really like the talking stage, because you could talk to someone for like 6 months and them just use you for attention. And so like I feel like that's where a lot of like trust issues come involved. But if there is a talking stage, I think you should have a month. If you like this person, date them. If you don't, move on. There's so many people out there, yeah. Don't let a dude or a girl use you for attention. That's not what we're here for. It's so lame.
No, that's right. You better preach.
You can use each other though if both of y'all agree to that. I feel like, yeah, I feel like if both of you guys agree to friends with benefits, ooh, or whatever, I don't know if you can say that on school. I mean, if both of you guys agree to just talk for fun and not relationship, then I think it's fine. But for me, I don't know, as I get older, I start to see how useless the talking stage is. Yeah. I feel like if I like you, I should know from the bat. But then again, oh my gosh, then again, it kind of seems necessary, especially if I don't already know you. If I know who you are, like we're friends already, I don't think talking stage is really needed. But if you're a stranger, like, you could be a killer for all I know, you know? So I think it depends on if you were friends already. Yeah.
Okay. Well, for me, I haven't really been in that said talking stage, because everybody I try to talk to has always tried to get with me in that way. And I'm personally not ready for that, and I let them know that, and then they immediately ghost me or like immediately stop talking. So for me, it's been failed talking stage after failed talking stage. So at this point, if they come to me, they come to me. I'm not trying at this point.
I don't know, I feel like the talking stage for me might be different than you guys. Like, I don't always know who I'm talking to. Like with my ex, I sort of knew him and we talked for a while. We knew of each other, and like we talked longer because I didn't know him and I was trying to get to know who he was. But like with my current boyfriend, we didn't really know each other at all, and we were getting to know each other as people, but also like from day one I had those feelings and I knew where it was gonna go and I knew what was gonna happen, but like I wasn't sure because I didn't know him that well. So the talking stage was really beneficial for us to grow together and kind of know each other in both a relationship sense, but in like a friendship sense. And like, I can say honestly, like, he became my best friend pretty quickly.
That's so cute.
Y'all already know how I feel. Talking stages to me is a waste of time. I'm not doing that. Either you want to be my girlfriend or not. Who has time to sit there and FaceTime and talk?
But at the same time, it's a great way to get to know them, you know?
I could know you on a date. I could just take you out.
True. You're not wrong.
Dating for girls, especially like at this age, you have no idea what you're getting yourself into. There's so many cases of girls going on a date and then they never make it back home. It's so dangerous to like today's age to go on a date. So I feel like before you go on a first date, you need to know what you're getting yourself into.
And I think dating's part of the talking stage, trying to see what that relationship's gonna look like before you're in the relationship. Like when I was talking to my boyfriend, like we went on dates multiple times, so that way we got to know each other both in person and not in person, and we got to kind of feel the vibes both ways and see how it was gonna work.
And you know what, in our generation, I think that people think FaceTiming everybody every single night is a way of talking. That's not talking to somebody, because you don't know how they're going to act physically. Because going on a date, you get to see how your spouse acts, like to the waiter, how they treat others, and how things like that. So that's why I like going on dates, so I can see how you are. Because FaceTiming is different from actually being with the person in person, because it could be awkward. So what do you think is the main issue with our generation when it comes to relationships?
So, okay, listen. So when I say I've been through so many failed talking stages, people will play the long game to get pictures or intimate videos, and then they dip. And it's nerve-wracking because you don't know who's gonna do it and who's not gonna do it. So at that point, I built up so many walls that it's gonna be hard for my future significant other to ever like try to break them down, you know what I mean? Because I've been through so much of people just using me for my body, it's just become annoying at this point. So look, it's just risky throughout the whole thing at this point.
I feel like our generation's problem, one of the big ones, is temptation. I feel like in the past, before there was technology, like let's say your grandpa found your grandma beautiful, because I mean, he ain't have nobody else to compare her to, you know? So, so now that there's like, let's just be honest, there's always gonna be someone prettier, there's always gonna be someone more talented, more curves, more body, better singing, I don't know. There's always gonna be someone with more of that. And I feel like our generation has a bad time with like picking one person and staying with them, because just because they have the full package on the outside does not mean they're emotionally available enough for a relationship. And half the time it's not all about looks, especially something that's fixable. Okay, she or him can't dress, you can fix that, you know.
Fix her up.
It's a little fixer upper. But yeah, I think temptation is just one of the biggest things our generation has to work on, and not knowing when what you have is good enough, you know? Yeah.
After a very long relationship that I was in, I definitely learned that cheating being normalized is the biggest issue. Because you could be with someone for 2.5 years and they're gonna still cheat on you with their ex. They're still gonna cheat on you with somebody because they're gonna think like it's okay. You know, we've normalized the idea of just going on a date with somebody else and saying, oh, well, that's just my friend. And saying, don't worry about it, like, you don't have to worry, and then saying it's your fault, you have trust issues, and you're the problem. And I see that in a lot of relationships, not just my previous failed one. Like, it's a problem across the board where it's just normalized.
And speaking of like normalizing cheating, I read in a book one time that guys, they have 80% of what they want, what they need. But then that desire comes in, that 20%, they leave the 80% because they think that that 20% is what they need at that moment in time, only to find out that they're missing the rest of that part. So that cheating is only like a small thing of fulfillment. But when you go back to your relationship, you basically lost that 80% regardless. So at that point, you're just losing the majority of what you already had.
Also, another problem in our generation is we look at celebrities as role models for our relationships. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes with their relationships. Like Sweetie and Quavo. When Quavo cheated on Sweetie, they're like, oh Lord, people ain't this, that. First of all, let's be clear. Not every guy is the same. Not every guy is going to be the same. Now, I will say in high school, a lot of these guys don't have personalities and they only peak in high school. I said what I said. Man, these people they think they're big dog. No, you're not. Because all you do is bring down women. You're trying to get in their heads. You're trying to manipulate them. You're trying to be controlling.
Oh!
Yeah, beat that one out. But yeah, like, I don't understand what is going on with these people in our generation. I don't know where their mindsets is, because females deserve better. Because, you know, I was raised in a single parent household. My mom taught me how to treat a woman, so yeah. Well, ladies, I would like to thank you for joining me on this show and making it amazing and great, because we had a great conversation today. I know that's right. And I hope that you guys benefited from hearing all of our opinions and all we had to say. And let us know if you disagree or agree in the comments, because we're RNE Tea. I know that's right. So we'll see you in the next episode. And that's the tea.